Okay, hello everyone. How are you today?
I'm
I'm
good,
good.
and you?
Thank you. And you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thank you very much for coming to the class today. So we have some lessons of today. I will share you the screen. Let me know if you can see the screen. Can you
Yes, I
see
can
it?
see. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So your lesson of today is about the diagnostic test. It is the Master TOEFL Junior reading comprehension. So you are going to have a reading comprehension from the TOEFL Junior today. And then we have some parts actually. We have some units, but before going to the units, you have to do, or we are going to answer some of the questions in here about the reading comprehension. Okay, do you guys know the meaning of reading comprehension? V and Tui? Do you know the meaning of reading comprehension?
No.
No.
All right. So reading comprehension is the same as understanding of reading. Okay, understanding of reading. So for example, when you are oh, a moment. Okay, when you are reading for the text, you can understand. Okay, you can understand what it says. Or I will just translate in here. Reading comprehension. Oh, okay, wait a moment. Reading comprehension. Do you know that?
Yes.
What about Tui?
Yes.
All right, so that's the meaning of reading comprehension. So let's start it. Okay, let's start our reading comprehension of today. So here is the directions in this section of the test. You will read three texts. So there is gonna be three texts that you are going to read. Okay, there are three texts and 18 you have to answer 18 questions. Choose the correct answer to each question and mark the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. Before you start, read the sample text and the questions below. So here is the sample text. Okay. In reading comprehension, actually, there are some types of questions. Okay, but after this, I will explain you the types of questions in some units. But first, let's try to answer these questions here. All right. So first, I want to ask Tui. Hello, Tui. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, when you are doing the reading comprehension, uh, should we read everything on the text or we read the question first? What do you think? Shall we read all the text first or all the passage first, or shall we read the question first and then go through the text?
We read the question first.
Nice, very good. What about you, V?
I think we read the question first.
Nice. So we read the question first. All right. So sample question number one. What is this text mostly about? Okay, strong bodies, chemicals in the brain, how to exercise in the brain, the importance of exercise. So actually, the text or the reading text or the reading question, it depends on the question. What I mean is that for this kind of question, because it's asking you what is the text mostly about, so you have to understand, okay? You have to understand the text here, okay? It's not just about reading the question, but also you have to understand what is this text about. So for example, exercise is important in keeping a person healthy, as people who exercise have stronger and more able bodies. People who exercise are far less likely to have heart disease, obesity, and variety of other diseases. Exercise also releases serotonin, a chemical in the brain that makes people feel good. Not only can exercise keep the body healthy, but it can keep the mind healthy too. What is the text mostly about? Strong bodies, chemicals in the brain, how to exercise the brain, or the importance of exercise. Yes, so the answer is the importance of exercise. Why? Because this text, all the text is talking about the importance of exercise. And usually, this kind of question, you can find the answer in the first paragraph. Okay, sometimes you can find the question, the answer in the first sentence of a paragraph. So exercise is important in keeping a person healthy, as people who exercise have a stronger and more able bodies. So mostly the text is talking about the importance of exercise. Okay, next sample number 2. What does serotonin do? Okay, what does serotonin do? Prevents obesity, keeps the body healthy, makes people feel good, helps the body exercise. And the correct answer is C, makes people feel good. So let's see the answer here. Exercise also releases serotonin, a chemical in the brain that makes people feel good. So usually when you find this kind of sentence, V and TUI, if you find this kind of sentence, for example, exercise also releases serotonin and then comma, okay? Can you see the comma here?
Yes.
Okay, releases serotonin and then comma, a chemical in the brain that makes people feel good is the definition, the definition of these statements. Okay, so from a chemical in the brain that makes people feel good is the definition of exercise also releases serotonin. And it says here that what does serotonin do? It's okay, makes people feel good, because we can see here that makes people feel good. That's how you answer the reading comprehension text. Do you understand V and TUI?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Do you have a question here on the sample text? V and TUI, do you have a question here, or do you understand this?
I understand this.
V?
Yes.
All right.
No,
So this is what?
I understand it.
All right. Very good. So this is the sample text of the reading comprehension. All right. So let's move on here. Okay. Let's move on in here. So yes, it is always good to read the question directly. Okay. It is always good to read the question directly and then find the answers up here. All right. So let's read the question number 1. I want hello V.
Yes.
Who
Who
will
will who will lead the English meetings?
okay, who will lead the English meetings? Okay, because the question is here is about who, so it means they are asking, the answer should be people, right? The name of a person or people.
Yes.
So let's see in here. So it is about parent teacher conference. So here is the activity. Okay, English, math, science, lunch and speech, athletics, after school programs, activity type, parents meeting. Is led by Mrs. Crowley. Parents meeting Mr. Simpson. Parents meeting Mr. Flanders. Lunch and speech presentation Mr. Fox. Athletics. Okay, who do you think? Who is leading the English activity here, V?
I think Mrs. Crowy.
Yes, it is Mrs. Crowy. Can you find the answer, Mrs. Crowy, here?
It's number B.
Okay, it's letter B. Okay, so Mrs. Crowy, nice. Okay, Tui, can you read number 2?
Which of the following is not mentioned in the announcement?
Okay, which of the following is not? Do you understand not? Is not mentioned in the announcement. So English activity, athletics activity, parents meeting, after school science fair. Okay, which is not mentioned? Okay, look at the activity here, activity type, activity name and activity type. Okay, which one is not mentioned in here?
Is after school science fair.
Yes, very good. After school science fair. Okay, it's not mentioned in the announcement. Okay, that's why this answer is not mentioned in the announcement, or the answer is D, because there is no answer up there talking about after school science fair. Okay, nothing in here about after school science fair, but it is just after school programs, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What about V? Can you do number 3? Who is?
Who is leading the last event of the day?
Yes, who is leading the last event of the day? All right. So I want to ask you first, V, what is the last event here?
Is after school programs.
Okay, so who is leading after school programs or parents activities?
Mr. Magu.
Okay, can you find Mr. Magoo here?
Is
What?
letter C.
Yes, Mr. Magoo is letter C. All right, so who is leading the last event of the day? It is Mr. Magoo. Very good. Next, Tui, what do the parents need to have for the final activity? Okay, what do the parents need to have for the final activity? Okay, let's look at in here. So the final activity is after school programs or parents activities. So you can read the notes here.
All parents must send notes to school with the children saying if they are going to come. We need to know how many meetings to schedule and how much food to make. We would like all parents to participate in the final activities, so make sure to wear comfortable clothing.
All right, so let's find in here. What do the parents need to have for final activities? A note from home, a pair of sneakers, comfortable clothes to wear, or a bottle of water and a packed lunch. What do you think?
Is C.
Yes, comfortable clothes to wear, because it's said here that we would like all parents to participate in a final activity. So make sure, okay, make sure to wear comfortable clothing. Nice, very good, guys. All right. Do you think it's easy, hard? V and Tui, do you think it's easy, hard, or not really?
Not really.
All right. What about V?
I think it's not ready too.
All right. Okay, so as long as you read the questions first and then find the answers, it's gonna be much easier. Right, very good. Now let's move on to part 3. Okay. This is about article. Okay, it's about the article here. And you can see the number like number 1, 5, 10, 15. So this is mean the line. Do you know line? Line. Do you know the meaning of line, V and Tui?
Yes.
Okay, so this one
Yes.
is line 1, and this one is line 5, and this one is line 10. This one is line 15. All right, so please understand that. That this one is line 1, line 5, line 10, and line 15. So you don't have to read all the passage because in the TOEFL test, okay, in the TOEFL test or in the English test, you don't have time to read everything, okay? You don't have time to read everything here. So let's look at the question for part 3. Okay, V, can you read number 5?
What would be the best title for the article?
Okay, what would be the best title for the article? So it is asking about the title of the article. Okay, the title for the article. Okay, let's look at the article here. Okay, if you want to know the title, usually the main ideas of the text or the articles is on the first paragraph. Okay, so read the first paragraph carefully. Last weekend, the 7th grade went to the New York City and watched the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. It was our school's first ever trip to Broadway and was really fun time. Okay, so can you get what does this paragraph mean, V? It is about what?
7th grade went to New York City
And watch the Phantom of the Opera?
on Broadway.
Okay, Broadway. So let's see in here. The 7th grade goes to New York, or the 6th grade goes to New York, eating New York pizza in Central Park. The 6th and 7th grade go to New York. Which one do you think?
I think letter A.
Okay, the 7th grade went to New York City and watched the Phantom of the Opera Broadway. So let's see here. The 7th grade goes to New York. All right, very good. So the answer is A. Easy, right? Okay, next, Tui, number 6. Can you read that?
What's the suggested about the phantoms of the opera?
Okay, what is suggested about the Phantom of the Opera? So the keyword here is the Phantom of the Opera. So let's find the same word in the text about the Phantom of the Opera. And what is suggested about the Phantom of the Opera? Okay, it was sad and scary. It was the tribesman event. It was hard to watch from their seats. It was in the New York Opera House. So let's find the Phantom of the Opera. Okay, can you see the Phantom of the Opera here?
Yes.
Okay. Last weekend, the 7th grade went to New York City and watched the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. It was our school's first ever trip to Broadway, and it was really fun time. The music was very well done. The actors were talented. Okay, let's see in here. The Phantom of the Opera in the first paragraph doesn't explain anything. So let's find in another paragraph. Can you find it in the paragraph 2? The Phantom of the Opera?
No.
Okay, the music was really done, was very well done. The actors were talented singers and very good dancers. The set itself was artistic and amazing. Being at the Broadway musical was very unique experience. We have really good seats in the theater, so we could see anything perfectly. Plus, our seats were really comfortable. So there is no explanation there. What about in paragraph 3? Can you see the Phantom of the Opera?
Yes.
Okay. After musical was over, we went to eat pizza. The New York pizza is very famous and it was delicious. The restaurant was really busy. We had to wait a long time to sit down and eat. While we were waiting, we went outside to Central Park. There was a group of acrobats putting on show for everyone to watch. They jump and flip so high, fast, it was almost as impressive as watching the Phantom of the Opera. All right. What is suggested about the Phantom of the Opera? It was sad and scary. It was the trip's main event. It was hard to watch from their seats, or it was the New York Opera House. What do you think about the opera, the Phantom of the Opera?
Is it B?
B?
Yes.
Okay, what is B?
Is what the trip meant event.
Okay, it was the trip's main event. Okay, all right, very good. So it was the trip's main event because it said here on the trip, okay, on the trip to New York, okay, city, and watch the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. So the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway is the trip's first main event. Okay, it was the trip's first, trip's main event. Okay, very good. V, number 7, in line 4. Okay, in line 4, the word
In line
talented,
4, the
the
word
word talented
talented
is closest.
in meaning to.
Okay, talented, let's see the line 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, talented. The actors were talented singers and very good dancers. So the word talented here has the closest meaning to quiet, illegal, gifted, or doubtful. You know the meaning of quiet?
Quiet? Yes, I
Yes.
know it.
Okay, illegal.
No.
Okay, illegal can also mean not allowed. Wait. Illegal. So this is illegal, do you know?
Yes.
Okay, what about gifted? Do you know what is gifted?
No.
Okay, gifted. You know that?
Yes.
Okay, what about doubtful? Do you know the meaning of doubtful?
No.
Okay, doubtful. You know that?
Yes.
All right, so what do you think is your answer?
It's gifted
All right. Why do you think it's gifted?
because talented is amazing.
Okay, because you can say in here, the music was very well done, right? Very well done. And the actors were talented singers and very good dancers, like talented singers and very good. There's also word very good here. Okay, so talented indicated as gifted. Okay, gifted. Can you say gifted?
Gifted.
Nice, very good. Number 8, Tui, in line 12.
In Lighthouse, the words impressive is closest in meaning to
Okay, in line 12, the word impressive is closest in meaning to, okay, let's see the line 12. Okay, 10, 11, 12. So here, impressive. Okay, they jumped and flipped so high and fast. It was almost as impressive as watching the Phantom of the Opera. Okay, they jumped and flipped so high and fast. It was almost as impressive as watching the Phantom of the Opera. Do you understand that?
yes,
Okay, so what is the closest meaning? Funny, boring, exciting, or uninteresting?
funny,
Funny? Do you think it's funny?
yes,
All right. What about V? It was almost as impressive as watching the Phantom at the Opera.
I think it's exciting.
Yes, it should be exciting, right? So impressive is closest meaning to exciting. All right, Tui, can you say exciting?
exciting.
Nice, very good. Number 9, V. in line 16, the word they, okay, look at they, refers to, okay, the trips everyone Broadway shows the 6th grade. So in line 16. Okay, look at the line 16 here. We hope they get to see the Phantom of the Opera, but we are sure any show they watch will be great. So if you have this kind of question V, you have to read it from here. All right. Next year, the 6th graders will be going to New York to see a Broadway show. We hope they get to see the Phantom of the Opera, but we are sure any show they watch will be great. So what do you think is the grade refers to?
I think it's sixth graders.
Okay, the 6th graders.
Graders.
All right, let's see the answer. Can you find the 6th graders here?
It's letter D.
Yes, it's letter D, the 6th graders. Nice. Okay, number 10. Tui.
According to the article, what will the sixth grade students do next year?
Okay, according to the article, what will the 6th grade students do next year? Okay, let's find in here. What do you think the 6th graders or 6th grades do next year? Read from next year till here.
Next year, the sixth grade will be going to New York to see a Broadway show.
Okay, can you see the answer here?
Yes,
Which one?
it's A.
Okay, they will go to a show in New York, or they will
Yes,
go to see the Phantom of the Opera, or they will go to the New York Opera House, or they will go to the New York and watch acrobats.
they will go to the show in New York.
All right, let's see in here. Next year, the 6th grades will be going to New York to see a Broadway show. Okay, a Broadway show. Okay, they will go to a show in New York, okay, next year. Okay, very good. So the answer is A. What about you, V? Do you agree with this?
Yes, I agree.
Nice, very good. Okay, guys, I want to ask you, is it easy, hard, or what do you think?
I think it's not really.
All right, not really, yeah? So again, if you want to answer the questions in reading, make sure to read the question first and then find the answer in here, okay? Find the answer in here because it takes time to read everything. All right. Let's look at the next questions or the next text, okay? So questions 11 to 18 are about the following passage. So this is the passage and look at the line here, 1, 5, 10, and 15. Now, let's read number 11. V, what is?
What is the main topic of the passage?
Okay, what is the main topic of the passage? All right, so read it from, usually the main topic is on the first paragraph. So can you find it there? All right, finished?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the answer. Life in the Arctic Ocean, ancient Inuits hunting habits, valley of narwhal whales tossed, or the narwhal whales in the Arctic Ocean.
I choose D.
Okay, D.
Yes.
Why do you think the answer is D?
Because it says in the article.
All right. In the article, it's mostly talking about the narwhals, right? And then
Yes.
the narwhals, a kind of whale that not many people have ever seen. That's because they live in the coldest waters on Earth of the Arctic Ocean, right? So narwhals and the Arctic Oceans. And it said here that the narwhals whale in the Arctic or Ocean? Okay, so narwhal whale on the Arctic Ocean. Very good, V. So that is the main idea. Next, number 12, Tui.
According to the passage, what do narwhal
Whales.
whales eat?
Okay, according to the passage, what do the narwhal whales eat? So here's the keyword, narwhal whales eat. Okay, let's find. Okay, can you find the word eat? Narwhals eat?
Yes.
Okay, can you read this? Narwhals eat? Still here?
Narwhal is fish that live on the ocean floor and can dive
Dive on 1,500 meters.
1,500 meters to find the prey.
Prey, very good. So narwhals eat fish, okay, that live. All right. Plants that grow near the ice, animals living on the polar ice caps, organisms that are good at diving, animals that live on the bottom of the sea. What do you think?
D.
D, animals that live on the bottom of the
sea.
All right. Animals that live on the bottom of the sea. What about you, V? Do you agree with this?
Yes,
All right. Why do you agree? Why do you agree with that?
because these narwhal is fish that live on the ocean floor and
Okay. And ocean floor has the same meaning as the bottom of the
bottom of the sea.
Yes. So that's the synonym or has the same meaning as the bottom of the sea or the sea floor or the ocean floor, right?
Yes.
Very good, Toy and V. Okay, next V, number 13.
In line through the word it refers to
Okay, in line 2, the word it refers to. Okay, let's look at line 2. Here, it. Can you see it?
yes.
All right. If you see this kind of question, the word it refers to, so you have to read the first sentence or the first statements and the last statement, okay? The seawater is so cold that much of it has turned into ice. What do you think it here? What do you think it refers to? Can you see? It refers to
Narwhals
narwhals. Why do you think narwhals?
because it said the next sentence is narwhal is fish.
All right. But first, you need to pay attention to this sentence, okay? The seawater is so cold that much of it, okay, much of it, what is much? The narwhals or the seawater? That much of, what is much? The
Much
seawater
a lot.
or narwhals? Much of it, can you read much?
Much.
Yes. What is much here? What is much for, like seawater or narwhals?
Narwhals.
Okay, why do you think narwhals? Okay, the much here, okay, refers to the seawater. Water. much of it. So it should be refers to, okay, this seawater, okay, is so cold that much of it has turned into ice. All right. I told you that if you see this kind of thing, first you have to pay attention to the first statements. Okay. If you can find the match, then that is the answer. But if you cannot find it, then watch the letter after it or the statements after it. Okay. Don't only pay attention to this. Okay, V.
Yes.
Don't just pay attention to narwhals. So it here refers to,
Seawater.
okay, let's find seawater. Can you see seawater here?
Is number is letter C.
Yes, it is letter C, the seawater. Very good. Number 14, Tui. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. In line 11, the word native. Can you read that? In line 11.
In line 11, the word native is closest in meaning to.
Okay, let's find the word native in line 11. Okay. 10, 11. Narwhals have been used as food by people for a long time. For native people, okay, in the far north called Inuits, they are a good source of fat during the cold winters. So for native people in the far north called Inuits, so what do you think native here? Okay, native. For native people, do you understand the meaning of native, Tui?
No.
All right, native. All right, can you read that? Native. So this is the meaning of native. Oh, wait. Okay. Do you understand now?
Yes.
Okay, native has the same meaning or has the closest meaning to what? Local, expert, foreign, or ancient?
C.
Foreign?
Yes.
Why do you think is foreign? Why do you think native here is foreign? Do you understand the meaning of foreign? So this is the meaning of foreign. Do you think that's it? That's the answer?
No.
All right. So what is the answer?
Is A.
Yes, it should be local. Can you say local?
Local.
Okay, V, do you agree with this answer, V?
Yes, I agree.
Yes, native here means local. Very good. Now number 15, V. What do
What do-
narwhals?
What do
Okay, can you say again? What do narwhals?
narwhals not look like?
Okay, what do narwhals not look like? All right. So what do narwhals not look like? So find out here. Okay, read it from here. Narwhals have something very special. Each narwhal has a tusk that grows straight out into a spear. These tusks can be over 2 meters long. These long and sharp tusks make the narwhal look much longer than it is. Okay? You understand that, V?
Teacher, what is spear?
What?
Spear.
Spear. Okay, I will. Spear. You know that?
Yes.
All right. Out into a spear. This tusk can be over 2 meters long. This long, sharp tusks make the narwhal look much longer than it is. All right, let's see in here. Whales with long spears. Animals with white and black skin. Dolphins with long sword-like tails. Sea mammals with very heavy bodies.
I think is C.
Sea dolphins.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, because it is said that they are usually white and black color. So this one is right. As they get older, their skin lighter. Narwhals have something very special. Okay, narwhals are smaller than other whales, but they are still large. Okay, narwhals bodies withstand extreme cold temperature. All right. So what do narwhals not look like? Whales with long spears, animals with white and black skin, dolphins with long sword-like tails, sea mammals with very heavy bodies.
C.
See?
Yes.
Okay, why are you sure with C?
Because it's talking whales, not dolphins.
All right, because this one is talking about whales, not dolphins, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Very, very good. Nice. Next question, number 6. Number 16. Why are Inuits mentioned in the passage? Why are Inuits mentioned in the passage? Okay, to show who used narwhals as food, to explain how they like to use the narwhal's tusk, to give an example of people who worship the narwhal, or to prove they were the first people to write about narwhals. Okay, what do you think is Inuits here? So you read it from here. Narwhals have been used as food by people for a long time. For native people in the far north called Inuits, they are a good source of fat during the cold winters. So for Inuits people, narwhals have been used as food. Okay, do you understand that, Tui?
Yes.
All right, so let's find in here. Okay, why are Inuits mentioned in the passage? To show who used narwhals as food, or to explain how they like to use the narwhal's tusk, or to give an example of people who worship the narwhal, or to prove they were the first people to write about narwhals. What do you think?
A.
A, to show who used narwhals as food.
Food.
Okay, because in here, it explains that narwhals have been used as food by people for a long time. For native people in the far north called Inuits. So Inuits people have used the narwhals as food. Okay. Next, V, number 17.
In line 14, the word chase inclusive meaning to.
Okay, in line 14, the word chase is closest meaning into. Okay, let's look at 14. So this one, chase. Now they have a different way of hunting them. Many use modern motorboats to chase them and rifles to kill them. Do you understand the meaning of chase?
Yes.
Okay, now they have a different way of hunting them. Many use modern motorboats to chase them and rifles to kill them. All right, what is the closest meaning? Call, cheat, follow, or protect?
I think follow.
Follow, right. It is for Follow.
Follow.
Nice. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, next, Tui, can you find the answer for number 18? What can be inferred about the narwhal's task? Okay, what can be inferred? Do you understand the meaning of inferred? Or what can we get? What can we get, okay, about the narwhal's task? It is very heavy. It has very special powers. It is worth a lot of money, or people do not like to keep them. What do you think? All right. When a narwhal is caught, the entire whale, including its tusk, is used. The narwhal's tusk is very valuable position. Do you understand that, Tui?
No.
Okay, valuable. Do you know that?
Yes.
Okay, valuable position. Do you know what is position?
No.
Valuable possession. You know that?
Yes.
All right. So narwhal's tusk is a very valuable possession. Let's find in here. Okay, what can be inferred about the narwhal's tusk? It is very heavy. It has special powers. It's worth a lot of money, or people do not like to keep them. What do you think?
C.
Yes, it is worth a lot of
Money.
money. Very good. Do you agree with that, V?
Yes, I agree.
Nice. Very, very good. Do you have any questions, guys, about this essay here, or about this reading comprehension? Do you think you can do it yourself next time? Like you can answer it without other people's help? V and Tui, do you think you can answer everything here? Okay, so it is very important to remember that if you want to answer the question, make sure, the question, make sure to understand fully about the question first, okay? Understand the question, and then you will be able to answer the text. All right, so you don't have to read everything. Okay, you don't have to read everything, just understand the question and then find the answer in the passage or in the articles. All right. Do you understand, V and Tui?
Yes.
Nice. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask me
No.
about this? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice, very good. Okay, if you don't have any questions, okay, I will ask you again this. Okay, make sure you understand the words, okay? All right, so I think this passage in here. Okay, do you guys understand the word impressive?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, impressive has the same meaning as exciting, right? What about talented? Do you know talented?
Yes.
Yes.
So for example, I can say to you guys are very talented girls, right? What about, okay, what about task? Do you know task?
No.
V?
No.
All right, task is, moment. Okay, task. Okay, how do you say that?
Nine.
Nay, do you know task?
Yes.
Right. And then what about Okay, let's see in here. What about the polar area? Do you know the meaning of polar area?
No.
Okay, the polar area. Do you know that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's all about our reading comprehension practice of today. I hope you guys can learn, okay, and can understand about the lesson of us today. And thank you very much for joining the class, and hope to see you again in the next meeting. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Tạm biệt.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye,
Tạm biệt.
teacher.
Goodbye.